we're officially counting down our final Merlin Mondays. Today we're watching episode 4 of Merlin's 5th series. I hope you're having a phenomenal Monday so far, and if you're watching on any other day of the week, I hope that day is also good. The last episode had Arthur really finally confronting some of his father issues, coming to the conclusions that he needs to be his own king, to stand by his own decisions, even if, and especially when, they differ from what his father would do. I'm very grateful and excited to see the continuation and fullness of Arthur's journey from that cocky guy we saw at the beginning of the show, the arrogance to the man he is today. I love how he has had so much character development, and yet he has still maintained his personality. I think sometimes on occasion you can see a character who starts off arrogant and becomes a hero, but his personality will completely change in the process. And Arthur has not done that. He is still very much Arthur Pendragon, but the progression and hero development within him has been incredibly well done. Merlin as well. And we're nearing the end here. I'm excited to see what we're in for today. Thanks for joining me and being here and watching Merlin with me. I hope you're enjoying the ride. Check me out on Patreon if you want to support the channel. Right now, we're going to experience this episode for the very first time. Whoa, that's a different looking kingdom. Wow. Have we seen this before? It's on fire. I thought it was just little torches. Oh my God. What has she done? Unless it's Nimue back from the grave, but I don't think so. Okay.
Princess Mithian, you are as beautiful as they say.
I liked her. I still like her.
You, Odin, are a cold-blooded murderer.
Why have you done this?
You should choose your allies more carefully. Any friend of Camelot is an enemy of mine.
I still like her. I didn't think we'd see her again.
We divide the spoils as agreed.
Take whatever you wish.
Then, what is your business here, Morgana?
I seek what's rightfully mine. I seek the throne of Camelot, and for that I need an army.
My army?
I believe they showed their mettle today.
Why are so many people willing
What do I receive in return for this service?
to work with her,
Arthur. To do with as you wish.
She has had very little long-term success. Make it make sense. I mean, she is an imposing figure. She's very powerful, but she loses year after year after year.
Son Leon.
Aww.
It gladdens my heart to see you.
Princess Mithian.
Oh, she's weak.
Quickly, let's get us to Gaius.
Hey, maybe she can marry Leon.
Is she gonna be all right?
I'm afraid it's too early to say. Thank you, Leon. You've done all you can.
Of course. I'll have someone show you to your room.
I will not leave my mistress.
She's in safe
Love
hands,
that.
I assure you.
She means everything to me.
If it were up to me.
Please.
Very well, make yourself comfortable. Merlin, give me a blanket.
Is that her actual servant, or is that like Morgana in disguise or something? I don't know. I'm nervous about everything.
How is she?
She is weak and she's clearly exhausted, but she will live.
Good. I'll speak to her at once.
Actually, no. She's not to be disturbed until morning.
Yeah, this is important.
And so is the health of the princess.
Did you just give me an order?
Yes.
Feel good, does it?
It's not unpleasant.
If he listens,
Arthur?
which he did.
To ride all through the night. Something must have happened.
We'll know more. In the morning. Sure.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's not a good sound. It's like bones morphing. The reflection. Very nice transition. I like the way they did that. And of course, it's Morgana.
Your magic may be strong, Morgana, but you can't keep this up for long. It's exhausting you.
Enough! You just concentrate on making sure your friends believe your story.
They came at night, without warning.
I wonder who she'll say came.
We were unprepared. We could not hold them.
The same story, but leave Morgana out of it.
They showed no mercy. He cut us down like corn.
Odin has no care for the suffering he causes.
And your father? He was badly wounded, but we managed to escape.
Where is he now?
We made it almost as far as the border, but he could not continue any further. Odin's men will be searching for us. It's only a matter of time before they find him. My father is an old man. He cannot fend. fend for himself. I have no one else to turn to but you, Arthur. the only hope.
Mithian, I understand how you must be feeling, and I will do everything in my power to help you.
Thank you, my lord.
What a great performance.
Rodor has taken refuge here, at the ancient tomb of King Lothar, 3 leagues from our border.
Mithian can lead us there? She's recovering well.
Now, our only chance of getting Rodor back is with speed and stealth, with just a small group of knights.
Be over the border and back again in a matter of hours.
Exactly.
Sire, if I may, Odin has long been after your blood. If he finds out about this, you could have an entire army at your backs.
That's true, but Odin doesn't know where Rodor is, and we do. By the time he's realized what's happened, we'll be long gone.
Oh, it's a trap. Of course, Arthur has no reason to believe it's a trap. Yet. No. Good effort. It's better than not trying, anyway.
Oh, sorry, I did knock.
No need to apologize.
Guys, send me. I have a draft for the princess.
How thoughtful. Thank you, Merlin.
Now then.
He definitely knows something's not quite right. It's unusual. But does he?
You would not enjoy the consequences.
I don't think there's enough there for him to actually, like, investigate or suspect any further.
Something not quite right with Mithian.
Should I go and see her?
No, it's not like that. She's not unwell. It's as if she's frightened of something.
Well, she's worried, Merlin. She's worried about her father. It's only to be expected.
It's more than that. I can see fear in her eyes. It's not the Mithian I know.
Mithian you knew was here in happier times.
It's not just Mithian, it's Hilda. There's something not right between them.
Yeah.
They've both been through a terrible ordeal, Merlin. They fled their home, barely escaped with their lives. It's not surprising that the strain has taken its toll.
Maybe.
Come on, we have work to do. We must pack up our supplies.
Arthur, why have you agreed to help Mithian?
Because Nemeth is our ally.
One small slip and Camelot could find itself without a king.
That's a risk I'm prepared to take.
For Nemeth or for yourself?
What do you mean for myself?
It was Odin who took your father's life.
It has nothing to do with this.
Really?
Absolutely not. This is about helping our friends, no more, no less.
Good. I just wanted to be sure.
But you were right to ask. I rely on your honesty, Guinevere, and I love you for it.
Seems your daughter is not just a pretty face, Rodor. Arthur's preparing to depart Camelot. Tell the men to make ready. The tomb of a king. A fitting end to Arthur's journey, don't you think?
You lead an honorable man to his death, Odin. You're no king, you're little more than a common criminal.
Arthur is the criminal. He proved that when he murdered my son.
Funny. All right, Mithian. Yes, this is your chance. Get the key. I don't have a lot of hope here, but, you know, she's persistent. Sleep, Morgana. Sleep. Yeah. No shot. No shot. She's making a break for it. Go, 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 go. Shoot. A draft. No, 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 no. Ooh, but Morgana's not gonna take the time to put on her disguise. Maybe she can get somewhere safe, or at least secret. Ah! Oh, she did have time for her disguise.
I was just...
Did you really imagine you could go to Arthur behind my back?
Yes.
You're mistaken. I was just...
If you betray me again, I'll bury your father alive. Understand?
Yes. Make it stop.
Is everything all right?
Miss Guinevere.
Get up. Slowly. The princess was feeling a little faint, that's all. We were just getting some air.
Well, I hope you're feeling better now.
Much better, thank you.
We won't detain you any further, my lady. Good night.
This mission, sire.
It's too dangerous, so I shouldn't go.
You're thinking the same thing?
No, I'm thinking that's exactly what you always say. But here I am, 2 legs, 2 arms, my own
Valid.
teeth. I've got a funny feeling that there's something we're missing. Something we don't know, but you can't say what exactly.
No.
No.
Maybe we should delay the mission until we have all the facts at our disposal.
Fine. Go and tell Princess Mithian that we've decided to let her father die because you have a funny feeling. I didn't think so.
No? Okay, we'll carry on then. But the truth must win out. Come on. Yeah. Take heed.
Did you get that?
I was found by Odin's men before I escaped.
Sorry?
It's a very painful memory. I'm sure she'd rather not dwell on it.
Of course, I understand.
Doesn't make sense. Mithian told Arthur that she had escaped. She never said anything about being captured.
She was in shock, Merlin.
So that's quite an important detail to leave out of your story.
Why would she lie?
She didn't want me to know she really got that burn on her wrist. Guys, there's something not right here. We have to reach the border by nightfall. Let's move out.
See, I love how the little slightly off details add up and add up. Now Merlin is just getting closer to at least feeling like he has to do something to investigate. If only he had a way to just sniff out Morgana. Like, look at her eyes. That's clearly her eyes, man. He should know, like, he's used to seeing himself as an old man Merlin. Old woman Morgana, come on, see her. Then you can transform and you can have a fight 2 aged wizards. Magic, more powerful, like fire and wine, let's go.
Are you sure this is the right thing to be doing?
Your funny feeling again, is it?
Something like that.
Have you been talking to Guinevere?
Not this time.
No, why do you ask? Does she have doubts about you rescuing Rodor?
Odin is a plague on this land. Can't just stand by and let him murder Mithian's father as he murdered my own.
I know what he did. God knows I understand why you hate him, but to risk so much for one small act of revenge.
If you were me, if you were in my shoes, would you do any different?
No.
Probably not.
He maybe would ask more questions first. I don't know, but...
Gaius?
Is this an act, or is this just Morgana being weak right now because of the magics?
Breathe in. That's it.
I'm fine.
Of course. I just want to be sure all the same.
It's really not necessary.
Hilda, if you're unwell, you must let Gaius help you.
Hilda?
Oh, if you insist.
I had an aunt Hilda. I don't know. She was my grandmother's sister. Helen and Hilda. There was also an Emma, but for the sake of alliteration, I like to think her name was Hemma.
Well, no obvious problems that I can find. You're in excellent health, Hilda.
Thank you, guys.
In better shape than me, at any rate. Merlin is amazing. Her blood, it flows with the strength and vigor of someone half her age.
About that.
How is that possible? Not entirely sure.
She's
All
half
I know
her
is she's better preserved than anyone her age has any right to be.
age. Or maybe, frankly, less than half their her age, right?
Going somewhere?
I need to wash.
Do I need to remind you what fate awaits your father should you try anything foolish?
I need to wash. That's all.
Don't be long.
The Outriders returned.
Yes, I report large numbers of Odin's men patrolling just beyond the border.
They're looking for Rodor.
So we have but few. If we're seen, there'll be no escape. Would it not be wise to remain here until...
Out of the question. Time's a luxury we don't have.
But we have good cover. With any luck, the patrols will pass us by soon enough and...
We'll press on for Nemeth. Make ready to depart.
Everyone is telling him it's not a good idea.
Can I help you? Something?
I hope so. I need this refilling, please.
No need. Here.
You don't mind?
I prefer my own.
There's a message in it, Merlin. At least I'm hoping. Although I fear... Nope, no message. Alright. Whoa. Perhaps a message, just in a different way. Morgana! Yes! My guy. Fred! Should have known Morgana was watching closely.
Merlin!
He's here.
Unconscious now?
Guys?
He's taken a heavy blow to the head.
But he'll be all right.
He should be fine, sire, but there's no telling when he'll regain consciousness.
We can't wait for him. Not if we're to stand a chance of reaching Rodor before Odin's men. Gwen,
You stay here with Merlin and Gaius. The rest of us make for Nemeth.
I warned you there'd be consequences if you tried anything.
All right, Merlin, wake up swiftly, sir.
It's getting cold. You better get some more firewood.
I'll be right back.
Maybe do a little mysticism right now. Wake up, Merlin. Yes. Merlin, wake up and just say one word. Arcana. Hey.
Please, Merlin. That's all I have. Let it be enough.
Ah, we did it. Okay.
Merlin. Guys. Hilda. It's Morgana. Morgana.
She's been using some kind of aging spell.
It explains why she's always so tired.
Mithian tried to warn me, but I couldn't get to Arthur in time. Morgana got to me first.
Yes, it very nearly killed you, Merlin.
Yes. She didn't count a sorcerer of your power now, did she?
Oh.
Don't make me do that again. I'm not sure my heart can take it.
We need to get to Arthur. He's walking straight into a trap.
Definitely. Okay. Now let's go fast. Do we have horses? Maybe not horses, but we've been working on our cardio. Let's go.
Is that it?
Wow.
Yes. We should find my father inside.
It's actually a cool cave. A little gazebo on top.
This way.
Ah, awesome. Great tracking, Queen.
Leon, Elian, stand watch with the others. Percival, you're with me.
Burial chamber lies just ahead.
Oh boy, I feel like he may already be dead. What do you sense?
I don't understand. Where's your father?
He's not here.
You know who is here?
Then where is he?
Arthur,
All of them. Vastly outnumbered. Ain't gonna stop us from trying to fight, though.
What wrong have I done you? Arthur Pendragon. At last. I've waited many years for this moment. You killed my son.
He did.
You took what was most precious from me, and now you will pay the forfeit.
Not a moment too soon. You are not alone in having waited for this moment, Odin. Appearances can be deceiving, dear brother.
Ooh, the reveal.
Now you will pay the forfeit.
My father's life. That wasn't enough.
No.
So be it. But understand this, Odin. You kill me, and you'll have all of Camelot to answer to.
Camelot is nothing without its king.
Then you don't know my knights. They will hunt you, and they will find you, and they will not rest until they're done.
I will deal with your knights soon enough. But now, your time has come.
We're too late.
Not if we even up the numbers.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, look for Arthur.
Good luck.
Perfect timing. Well done, Gwen. Oh good, she dropped her disguise. Yeah, alright. Arthur's gonna seize the moment. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, okay.
Hurry this way!
Is Morgana still weak? She didn't hardly try anything. Is she? I hope she, when she wakes up, she at least wonders, how did I fly back like that? What happened? Way to go, Gwen. This is the outside battle. Hopefully soon to be joined by the winners of the inside battle, who have escaped with their lives. Y'all are done. Stop attacking us. Yeah, Rodor.
Don't look so surprised. I commanded an army in my time.
You'll do so again.
I don't know if he wants to, you know? It's a long time ago.
Leave me! Well, that's not gonna happen. You're the reason we're here. Leave me. Save Mithian.
Oh,
Follow the
man.
ridgeline.
What about you?
We'll lead them the other way.
No.
This is between me and Odin. You need no further partners.
Oh, uh-oh. Well, what now? Seems like we could... Oh, okay. We fight!
No! I want to do this myself.
Good. That'll be your downfall, Odin.
Arthur! Stop.
Think about what you're doing. What good will this achieve? How many times have you talked about uniting this land? Will killing this man make that dream any closer?
He is right. This is no answer.
Finish it. Finish it and be done.
And what then? Your people will seek their revenge? A war without an end?
There is no other way.
There is another way. In return for your life, you must restore Rodor to the throne of Nemeth.
Even if I agreed, it solves nothing. What about us, Pendragon?
A truce.
I mean, you killed his
Binding our
dad.
kingdoms to peace.
Never.
The violence has to stop somewhere.
To die here, now, knowing that you condemn this land to war. Odin, we cannot let it end like this.
Come on.
The blood will never wash off.
You killed my son.
You killed my father! We have both lost much at the other's hand. Let us lose no more. I am offering you the chance to end this. Take it.
Ooh.
So be it.
Handshake or attack?
A truce.
Okay.
It is.
Well done. Good choice, Odin. I love the kind of contrast to a similar scene last season when Arthur had Agravain yapping in his ear, kill him.
Arthur.
Mithian, you don't need to apologize. You had no choice. I'd have done the same thing had it been my father.
Camelot is fortunate to have a king such as you.
You're here.
That's I that's fortunate. Camelot would be nothing were it not for the courage and loyalty of its friends.
You could have killed Odin. You had every reason. You did something far more important. You gave the people of this land hope for the future.
Of course, she approved.
I'm proud of you.
Merlin should take some of the credit. Turns out he's not always entirely stupid.
Is that a compliment?
Don't tell him whatever you do, I'll never hear the end of it.
It seems that things turned out well after all. To have signed a treaty with Odin is a great achievement, and it brings the United Kingdom one step closer.
Not while Morgana lives and breathes, it doesn't. Her power grows, Gaius. To have held an aging spell that long, that's frightening.
Be that as it may,
He knows about aging spells.
she is not yet your equal.
So what do we do?
And if that day should come?
Let us hope it does not.
Well, either that day is coming soon, or I don't know what the end of that sentence is, or we find a solution and we solve our Morgana problem, I guess. Well, Skywalker may not have watched the episode with us, but he still wanted to give his 2 cents here. And okay, I have 2 primary school of thoughts. Let's start with the Morgana of it all. How many more opportunities will she have to take the throne of Camelot and to kill Arthur? How many more potential allies could she possibly have out there? It's impressive that she keeps finding people willing to work with her. And, you know, how many times will she fail before she gives up? Maybe find a new hobby. Yeah, I bet there's other kingdoms out there you could take over. Now, I realize she has a personal stake in Camelot, but also we kind of hinted that what would happen if she did become as powerful as Merlin? Is that a possibility? What could she do to gain more power? That worries me. And I'm curious and excited to see where that particular storyline goes. In the meantime, the other big key thing here was Arthur. Arthur. He was intent to follow what he believed was right. I'm just wondering how much of this episode was directly influenced by his experiences with Uther in the previous episode, right? Everyone was saying, hey, maybe something's not quite right here. Maybe we should take a pause and reconsider. And of course, there was a great urgency trying to heed what was happening with Mithian and to save Rodor. There was certainly a time element, right? But he was intent to ignore the warnings of his friends and advisors, and he was going to go headstrong no matter what, right into what of course ended up being a trap. On one hand, good for him for doing what he thinks was right, and I think he likely was right, especially since things all worked out. Yay, okay. But at the same time, perhaps there could have been a different approach to take the same action had he listened to advisors and took what they said into consideration. Of course, in the end, it did all work out well, and we have a new peace treaty, hopefully. Assuming it lasts, this is a big step towards, peace. Not just for Camelot, but for the entirety, for Albion. Perhaps we will see further expansion of peace as we continue throughout Series 5. Thanks for watching. I can't wait to see where this goes. Check me out on Patreon if you want to support the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.